Hello, folks, and welcome back to Stories and Sorceries.
Motherfucking tournament arc.
The tournament arc. That's it. Stories and Sorceries. Blah, the tournament arc. But before that,
with just the blah.
listen to our sponsor, or our hosts, Anchor. And with that out of the way, when last we left off, our four frivolous, frolicky friends
Listen into the dungeon.
have flown their way through the borderlands of Triveth and found their way to the heart, the beautiful, gleaming outskirts of the city of Gowry, knowing that their goal is close at hand, the coveted tournament that takes place during the Harvest's End Festival. At least one party member is salivating at the chance. And with that, we will turn the page and jump into the story. As the four of you are on the carpet, as tattered as it may be.
Twice.
Well, yeah, I know. Listen, I have a speech impediment. Shut the fuck up. What would the four of you like to do?
I'm getting a little bit jittery, a little bit antsy, and I'm just, guys, I got a feeling
Do you need some tea?
We're gonna do so
Just
good.
Calm down.
I could actually use some. You want to make it jasmine?
Chamomile.
That was the one I was thinking of earlier.
Does chamomile put you to sleep?
Yeah, that'll make us tired, man. We don't need.
You were
that.
thinking about it earlier.
Yeah,
Drink
but
it.
we could do a nice like
Jasmine tea would be calming.
jasmine. Yeah, that'll do it. Give a nice floral smell.
Can I make jasmine tea out of that? It just says hot boiling tea.
I'll be on.
Yeah, it just specifies tea, so I'll let you really just put
that's
whatever
how-
spin on that.
That's
you
how
want.
I've been doing it this whole time.
I was gonna talk to you about something, but
Oh, what you got, man?
then we got attacked by a fucking giant.
Yeah, that happens.
It seems like every time I try to have a conversation with people, it just something doesn't pan out.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
I imagine that you got out the teacups. While
Yeah. I'm. While we're talking, I'm setting
Talking in action.
it up. Yes.
Got it.
So, recently, like, I've been kind of angry.
Yeah, I have noticed that you've gotten a little bit tense over things that
Yeah.
used to not make you so tense.
Yeah, it's
I've been trying to get you to meditate, man. I think it's because you haven't been doing it so much lately.
Do you think that would help?
I mean, it could. Everybody's got, different things. Sometimes, I mean, you remember Jerry? He hated meditating. He just fucking hated it. And so the masters, they just make him go hit the dummy. And now it's kind of his form of meditation. So it might just be that you're kind of like Jerry.
He hated it because Tom kept fucking with him.
Well, yeah, I know, but he also just had that real bad attention span problem where he couldn't just like sit still for super long without like doing stuff. He had that like restless leg shit. But
Hey,
what? What?
leave me alone.
He said, "Stop calling me out."
He's like, damn it, I guess my name is Jerry.
But yeah, so maybe try that. I mean, like I know you get the shit beat out of you when we rest and like cook dinner. Maybe you should try like getting out some of your frustration that way. So whenever we get into real tense situations, you can be more calm.
What I've noticed is like whenever that fire ignites inside me, it just makes me want to really just hurt people. Hurting them actually kind of like add gasoline to it. I don't know what gas is. Adds
Fuel
fuel.
to the.
Well, it's like
To the
ad,
fire.
like you're pouring like hot oil on a fire and it goes
Yeah,
really
like
crazy.
it doesn't really help. I wonder,
I bet
Are
there's
y'all having
somebody in
tea on the carpet?
yeah. I bet there's somebody in this big city you could probably talk to. Like there's probably like somebody like Eustace, like a religious person Or like, you know how
What?
the random villages would have like the shaman people? Maybe this has like
Do
a
you think-
big city shaman.
Do you think this place might have its own monastery?
Ooh, that's a good idea too. You might be able to find a master here that might be able to help you.
Man, I hope so, because
I think we got some time to look.
I'm just telling you right now. When I come out of a fight, like I just remember bits and pieces of just like seeing red, and
Yeah, you should probably get that under control.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll help you find somebody, man. There's got to be like so many people here.
Also,
One of them should be able to help
so-
you.
this is to everybody, guys. I think that to avoid another incident like what happened when I got the carpet, maybe we should land like a mile out
And walk in. Yeah, that's probably smart.
because they
actually.
don't. People really just don't like putting up signs.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You continue towards Gowry,
Yeah, and we'll
trying
stop.
to get within a mile of it.
Yeah, we'll stop a little ways out and then walk.
All right.
And while they're having their conversation and we're sipping on tea, I'll turn to Astrian and look at him. Astrian, I've tried to get Dreg to
His
See if he can't-
stupid.
see if he can't read what's written here on this weapon of mine, my standard, and he said it looked like a quote, and when I checked it out myself, it looked like a quote. I was wondering if you could tell me what that quote might say.
Do we notice it's a quote because the quotation marks on
No,
it?
it does not have to. It's just
That's the
the
only thing you guys can see. It's just quotation mark. Or no, it's a little dash with a name at the bottom, so they know who says it.
All right, I'll read it.
Shake that up, bro.
it seems to be something personal that somebody may have hand engraved into this. Maybe once it was finished, fresh from the forge, or possibly after it had seen many battles. But it says, "May this weapon, this tool, protect the weak, bring peace to those in need, and always serve its purpose. And once met, may it be laid to rest."
Yeah, it's a God of War quote.
It's not exactly that, but I suppose it's in the same vein.
I imagine what you
Oh,
just
different
said.
God than his God. Fuck.
I imagine what you just said. Astrian told me himself, and I'll
I'm just gonna say that happened.
It did.
and and I was think, man, this is perfect. This weapon fits me so perfectly.
Because you're weak?
It's almost like God intended me to find it.
No, Greg, it's not because I'm weak. It's because it has it.
It says defend the weak.
Well, it has what I stand by already on it. So now it makes me love the weapon that much more because I feel one with it.
no more.
I feel one with my
What?
weapon, Drake.
My carpet. What are you talking about?
I was acting like him. I said, I ain't even got to carve into it no more.
Thank you, Astrian. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Man of many words.
But at this point, you've reached what you assume to be a comfortable distance, and having gained quite a bit of height in the previous encounter, you realize that you have to make quite a distance downwards. As you go into a dive, you notice the roads have taken away from their trodden dirt look and the well-worn cart marks that go through them, and are a more uniform cobbled street.
Have we seen a cobbled street before?
Doubt.
If you may have seen sandstone streets in the cities of Alkiar, but such hard stone worked into such a fashion is probably foreign, yes.
As soon as we hop off, I'm gonna get down on the ground and start like knocking on the ground.
That's what I was gonna
Dreg.
do.
These are rocks.
What?
These are all rocks.
But they fit so good.
I know. How did these get here?
Why? How is it so level?
Does this just happen up here?
Is this how roads grow?
People lay the road.
Yes.
So around this
So
time,
people gathered rocks.
you've got your ear to the ground. You're-
Yes. So
You
you're telling
hear-
me people gathered rocks. Something's happening, guys. The rocks are talking.
You move back and you see a horse-drawn buggy kind of making its way towards y'all.
Oh shit! No, we should probably get off this rock.
I backflip
Thing.
away.
It's called a road.
I mean,
You
yeah, I know
you
roads,
somersault
but, like, usually they're,
backflip
like,
off
sand.
out of the way as the rest of you kind of make way for this buggy.
They just take one step back, and I'm over here like.
As you backflip away, you do see the carriage man kind of give the nod to all of you as he continues to drive the horses forward, and some of the patrons in the back, some of them have cloaks up, some of them nursing weapons, some of them obviously asleep, leaned against whatever comfort they could find. But one of them does kind of rouse themselves to, as if sensing that they've passed somebody, just kind of give a tertiary, and their eyes open, and then they widen as they pull back their hood, and the four of you see a familiar face.
Is it fucking squirmy?
It is not.
Oh.
Oh.
It is, however, Orion.
Oh, shit!
As he kind of like wide-eyed opens
Is he in this fucking tournament?
and
Oh,
stands
no.
up and like still on the buggy and it's moving as he's kind of like double checking to make sure that it's y'all, and then he just smacks somebody in the back of the head, but they duck it as they just kind of look back and look at him, and he's it's a, how did they
How about they?
the individual removes their hood, and you do recognize this one as well. It's
Paladin from the ring.
Terrasol,
Ah.
the monk who knew your father.
Oh,
Yeah, the
shit.
elf. The elf dude.
How the fuck did they make it before us?
They
They're on
didn't
horse.
stop.
They didn't stop, and there are these things that are four-legged and
Oh.
super useful. They're called like horses,
Also,
and they go much faster than 20 feet around.
Also, we had already landed before they passed us, so we won.
Also fair, I suppose.
We were communicating with.
Yeah, while we're
rocks.
waiting on them, I'll open up the hole real quick and throw the carpet in there.
You begin packing stuff up as Orion is kind of like patting Terrasol on the shoulder and like pointing back at y'all, and you can see him. He like talks to him every now and then, but Terrasol just kind of smirks and gives you
I'll give Terrasol a good wave and
gives you a
Orion
wave
too.
of acknowledgement.
And you just see Drag
Yeah.
big grin.
We're
waving.
4 levels better now, baby.
Yeah.
But Orion sits back down, and you can see him kind of like bounce in his seat, and you can see even from this distance, he's got a big smile on his face, and he's talking to Terrasol, and eventually some people sitting across from them kind of lean in like, you fucking know those guys?
Oh my god.
He's gonna give away all of our names.
Oh no!
Guys, if both of them enter the tournament, oh
We're
god,
fucked.
we're fucked.
We're so fucked.
I'm still winning.
But
Good. Yes.
you
sure.
continue behind the buggy and start walking across this road.
While admiring the road.
The road is immaculate. It seems well kept, and it's not long before coming the opposite direction. There is a group of 3 armored figures. They're carrying halberds, and they've got shields on their back, arming swords to the side. They kind of, you see them, they pass the buggy, and they give a symbol of acknowledgement as they pass y'all a little whiles after, and they acknowledge you. And some of them kind of give a tertiary, stay safe, welcome to Gowry. And they continue on their patrol.
Hey, Albion,
Yeah.
look, I'm a horse. And I start running, and my clogs are hitting the cobble.
Astrion.
Yes.
Nope, not you.
Oh.
Astrion, no.
I thought it was special.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, Astrion.
I am special.
Give me a wisdom save.
What is
Oh
yours
no!
He's, I no longer wish to be chosen.
I don't want to be special anymore, Mom.
You've been offered as tribute.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
That big plus two.
Fat +2.
Big +7.
Oh,
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Trenton, what the hell, bro?
Dude, fucking
Hot
crit
streak.
Trenton.
All right.
Well, that could be a bad or good thing.
There's a slight tickle in your brain. You scratch your head.
Oh.
Nothing comes of it.
Thank you, Trent.
A few moments pass. Eustace,
Save throw.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ha! He's a paladin, you fool! As I
Oh,
say,
he
as
does?
he rolls in that one.
Oh, you still have your fucking ring on? I thought y'all all took those off.
Mine a ring?
No, his is a necklace.
No,
Oh,
his
yeah.
is a ring.
No, his is a
We
ring.
got
Ours are
necklaces,
necklaces.
They got rings.
Yeah, I still have on my ring of non-shielding.
Okay, you don't have to give me a saving throw.
Oh, okay. Well, it was 24.
Knew it.
You do, Dreg.
Nope.
Nope.
He got his
mine's
taken off.
removed.
Exactly. This isn't from Matt.
Oh.
What? It's not the tattoo?
No.
Oh, we're just being. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, we're
Okay.
just being scried on.
Yep.
By who?
Sometimes knowing a location isn't quite as much. You need to see.
15.
15. Your brain itches a little bit.
And it scratches back.
You scratch, and you feel a little uncomfortable.
What? A 15 doesn't work. Oh, shit.
Did I only make it because of a nat 20?
Oh no.
No.
You had a +7.
I had a 2!
Plus 2.
+2.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, was I supposed to add a 7?
Well, you add 5 to your save.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, I know. I did that math.
And it still failed?
Yup.
Horse shit. On cobblestone.
You were distracted by trying to be a horse.
But
Oh no.
you don't
Clogging
seem
around.
bothered. But that kind of unease follows you for a few minutes.
Who the fuck is scrying on us?
Has to be Smokey.
But Smokey would just scry on me because he wouldn't have to use a spell.
Still going towards the city?
Yeah.
Wait, did he not have to roll?
They didn't need to because they got you.
Oh, shit.
It couldn't be Drug. Because he wouldn't
know us.
He wouldn't know you guys, no. So Smokey would be the best option here.
Well, unless that's an ally.
So y'all are walking at a brisk pace?
Oh yeah, we're probably excited.
Okay.
I would quickly like to stop at an armory.
Oh,
we're
once
not,
you get into
we're
the
not
city?
in the city yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Y'all don't trail too far behind the carriage. They are making headway, but you are walking at a brisk pace, and you manage to keep eyesight on the two individuals that you do know. You see a little while Orion is still visibly excited, before eventually you see him sit back down after once again standing up and just kind of emoting towards Terracell. But after he sits down, he starts to like rummage his pockets before he brings his fist up to his head. And you can see him talking, but you don't know who to. And then he puts it back down.
Dude, I failed every wisdom saving throw.
Some monk.
God damn. I thought we were supposed to pass those.
You are.
But eventually you make it towards the gate, and you can see there are guards checking in people as they go through. There's the primary gate and then a smaller gate off to the side just for unmounted individuals who have no luggage with them, nothing large that needs to go through the primary portcullis. Do you break towards that entrance or
Yeah.
just follow on with the rest of the flow?
Well, let's follow in. Unless you guys want to go through the other one, we can follow in behind Orion.
Yeah.
That's all me.
Okay. You continue on and you see the carriage that Orion and Terracell are on get stopped, and a few questions are asked, and at this point you have caught back up and you can hear talking, especially you, Albion. One of the questions
That 19 get me.
one of the questions asked by one of the guards is if anybody here is participating in the Summer's End or Harvest End festival.
The tournament of power, yes.
Terracell speaks for Orion, and he exclaims that though they won't be in the rostered fight, they do intend to enter the team fights.
Ooh, I want to watch that.
We're in it.
We're in the team and the
Yes.
singles. Oh, dope.
Someone else within the buggy kind of stands up and they announce that they will be joining the rostered fight, but have no allies to fight alongside in the team fight. The other individuals within it kind of shake their head, and most of them are just there to spectate. And they're allowed through after a brief kind of up and down of you don't have anything like illicit, right?
Oh, don't you have the
You ain't got any of them Alkiar cigarettes that ain't allowed in here, do you?
But after they're allowed through,
Let's not talk about it. I've been microdosing, okay?
the four of you arrive at the portcullis. A guard does kind of step forward. He says, "Hail, travelers! Welcome to our city. What are you here for? Anything you need help with?
We're here
Anything?"
for the what is it? The Harvest Fest or the Harvest Inn Festival.
Ooh,
I'm here to win the
Participants.
tournament.
Yes, we're gonna.
I like your fire.
We'd like to enter both.
Oh, you haven't seen fire yet.
If at all possible, we would like to enter the roster one, and after that's over, I think that one's first, right? And
Yes.
then we also want to do the team one after.
And are the four of you the team?
Yes.
All right.
We're the Power of Four.
Well, hopefully my shift's end and I can see you in action.
Do you know where the sign up is, or do you just like
Oh.
take our names here? Or?
Head towards the heart of the city. A little ways past the primary palace, you'll see the king's grounds. It's a large, expansive green pasture with a forest, game, and that is where the festival will be held. But all throughout the city, people are celebrating. We've got many stalls offering tests of their wares, and people from all over the world have gathered here today. So,
I meant like sign up. Like don't you have to sign in to the tournament?
well, there, yes, at the festival grounds.
Oh, cause we can do that early now.
Yes.
Okay, great, awesome.
All you need is your ID number and your deck list. And you're in.
Damn it! I forgot my Konami ID.
And the four of you are perfectly fine. None of you have anything that needs to be brought to our attention.
No, I just
No?
got my hands.
No. What was that list again? And he kind of goes back towards one of his companions,
Alkiar cigarettes.
and he gets a small list, and he comes back. Dangerous magical items?
No?
No.
He's holding a fucking magic ass spear. on his
What's
back.
that? It's not dangerous unless I make it.
Ashvin is like crossed, and he just crosses his arm over the wing.
You're not talking about like my weapon, are you?
Is your weapon at risk of... He flips a few pages. Spontaneous explosions, maiming, or harming of uninterested parties.
Oh, spontaneous? No.
No?
Okay. And he goes back to the other one. He struggles a little bit. Unsanctioned drugs.
What is your list of sanctioned drugs?
Looks at you confused. I think it'd be easier to list the unsanctioned ones, honestly. And he flips a few pages.
Skooma on top of the.
We have... What is this? Oh. Artificial crystals.
No.
No.
Black leg soot.
No.
No.
Never heard of that.
Swamp gum.
Nope.
Well, okay.
Is this slang?
I don't know. Well, actually, Greg, come here.
Huh?
Is this slang?
Sorry, is that your name?
Yes, Greg.
Oh, you should meet Greg. As another one of the guards kind of
How many
comes
G's
forward,
you got, dog?
I'm Greg.
and he like taps on his helmet, and you're there now, right? Okay, hey, just show him what you do have, and he knows more than me about all of this.
Show him your jizz shrooms, bro.
Oh man, I just got a little bit of stuff to keep me on, my P's and Q's, and I'll pull the pouch out and it's just a little.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Greg kind of comes forward, lifts up his visor. No.
Yeah, thanks, man.
So he is the town drug dealer.
No. He's the town drug tester.
And then Greg kind of just goes back. The other guard. Well, I guess that means it's fine.
Okay, cool. I'll tie it back up. Well, I forgot to take my microdose today, so
Right in front of the guards.
it's not unsanctioned.
Please, do keep it personal though.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I only got enough for my daily use.
We had somebody in one of the ports a little ways to the east earlier. They were talking about how somebody ended up on their ship and then drugged everyone on board.
Man, what they drug him with?
What a savage.
I don't know, but apparently it was a hell of a ride home.
Oh yeah, I bet. Dude, that sounds like
are
some
you
crazy
proud of yourself?
motherfuckers.
I'm proud as fuck.
I got
I'm
a
legendary now.
I got a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
I mean, word got all the way to my town about a pants thief. Did y'all ever catch them too?
We never caught the thief, though the pants were returned.
No.
Somebody just running around stealing people's pants?
Oh, yes. We do kind of keep a tight shift here, especially in Gowry, but all of Trivest, we have patrols that go out. We have regular routes, so there's no need to feel in very much danger. Though I will warn you, there is a bit of a manhunt going on right now.
For the pants guy?
No, there's a murderer about. He's killed one civilian and 3 guards so far. A monster of a man, quite large.
No.
1 second.
assumed.
I'll get
How
one of
was it
the
a murder
posters.
hobo, bro?
He goes and he returns with a rolled up piece of paper and he hands it to you.
No, I'll roll it out.
It is a
Okay.
wanted poster with a sketch of a person on it. Very strong features. Quite built, very large. Shot of red hair kind of covers their head, kind of coming down mid-shoulder, kind of swept back in a mane. It does not look like you, Astrion.
Oh.
And it is dated recently.
Okay.
It sounds like
What
the
else is
leader
on
to
that
his
list?
thing.
What list?
The
The-
list the guard was reading that we couldn't bring in.
Oh, that list.
Do I recognize that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would
you
definitely
finish that.
like kind of
Having the wanted poster shown around, it's a relatively high bounty. It's a 4,000 gold bounty.
We're gonna keep an eye out for this dude.
And they are wanted for murder, disturbing the peace, belligerence. There's a handful of like really small things, but then murder, 4 charges is just huge up there.
letters. Got that 60 font.
Like, and you think for a second, and he was like, 4 charges of murder breaks down relatively evenly for so are these just tacked on to like make him look bad? You think about that for a moment, though you're uncertain of the legalities of it. The individual does not look familiar to you, Astrion. You being a relatively large person yourself can tell that this person probably stands, if not equal to your height, just shy of it. He does seem to be quite built, but you're aware that a hand-sketched wanted poster takes liberties, loses some features.
It's actually a twig.
So you take a little bit of it with a grain of salt and just look for big, massive man with red hair.
Beside yourself.
Yeah.
The individual has been noted to wield a sword.
Oh, I'm good. Not me, guys.
But then the guard goes back, so stay safe if you see somebody who matches that description. Then he flips back. Exotic animals.
Oh.
No. I don't have any of those.
Hey, Kit, you want to pop your head out for a minute?
That's just a dog.
It's a fox.
Sure. Does it, like, do anything?
It can beat you in dragon chess.
Is that all?
And that's when Kit starts having evil glare in her eyes.
As he gets through saying that, she has the board out.
Come on,
Doesn't go that far, but as he does dismiss the idea of it, you do feel her turn in the bag, and everybody who can see Kit, she's just dead eyeing him.
It's okay, girl.
You need some glasses, buddy?
Yeah, right.
I've never had to read the list before. Everybody normally just says no and they keep going.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't want to get in trouble. We're ran out of
Volatile potions.
No, I actually just drank my last healing potion a couple weeks ago.
Healing potions are generally fine as long as they're in date.
Yeah, and the last one turned me into a plant.
Wait,
so I'm.
Wait, hold
I
on.
think
What
I'm good.
what happened? What happens if you drink an out-of-date healing potion?
Oh, well, it depends. It depends on who made it. It depends on what it was made with. And hold on, let me get Greg again. Greg! What happened last time you drank that healing potion and found everybody's clothes? I turned into a slug!
I mean, that's not really that big of a deal, is it?
None of you
I mean,
have been
yeah,
drinking potions to turn you into slugs, have you?
I mean, a while ago.
I mean, like
but it was
a week
plant.
ago, they got turned into plants, but we don't have that potion no more.
Plants.
Yeah, both of them got turned into a plant.
How was that? Ooh, oh, do plants think?
Dude, photosynthesis is a thing.
Plants don't think, okay. Well, that covers all the bases. You seem like you're upstanding enough. Go on inside.
Awesome, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Also, real quick clarification. If I'm gonna lean up to him, if somebody in here tries to steal my pants, can I like I'm allowed to beat him up for that, right?
Well, yes, though that is not a major crime, so any killing as a result of
I'm
that.
not gonna
Hey.
kill him. I'm just gonna prevent them from stealing my pants.
Albion.
As long as you have plausible proof and witnesses to corroborate your story, and it wasn't just wanton violence, and you then stripped off your pants and threw it on them, then
I
yes.
never even thought about that. But okay, man.
No one's gonna take your pants. You're missing half a leg.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get new
Self-defense
pants.
is a privilege everyone shares here in Trives.
Hey, that Greg and
Reggie.
Reggie.
Yeah, you don't remember my name? You don't remember my name, man?
And the four of you are joining up as the party?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been traveling together for months, dude. I don't even.
I blank because these two right here is hard to tell them apart sometimes. Look, this man's got a job to do.
He
Whatever
looks at the two of you.
whatever questions you guys have, me and my brother will answer. Let's just move along.
Okay, sorry to waste your time, buddy. It's very nice to meet you. I hope you get to see us fight. And we'll just-
I hope Kit's just staring him down the whole way.
Just the whole way she
Yeah,
turned.
it's very much like a tripod. And he walks into dead eye. Best part is, he doesn't even notice.
I was about to say what would be even more funny is like once we're walking away, she just like goes back into the pouch and then just brings up a dragon chest piece, and just stares, and he's just like, "Oh dear God."
When we all go to bed tonight, like he's going up to like intruder in my home, and it's just Kit with a dragon chest.
and then she'll make the first move.
Yeah.
And then just stare at him intently till he moves.
Nah,
a
she
piece.
just looks at him and knocks over the king.
Is that a threat of regicide? Need to execute that fox for domestic terrorism?
Right.
I mean, by execute you mean fusion dance, yes.
So hey guys, I think
I
we-
think you certainly have a problem.
we got a few days before the tournament starts, but I really feel like we need to go register, and then we can just kind of do whatever we want for the
Yeah.
next few days.
Yeah, I figure we'd register and hit the shops.
Yeah. All right, let's go there first. So to the heart of the city.
Wait, on the way to the registration, I wanted to have a look out for like a shop that might have like a disguises.
As you kind of jog through the city, eagerly excited to get to your registration, Astrion, you do clock an armory. You also clock a smithy, many trade businesses here in Trives, and you, Dreg, see a handful of tailors, some of them more exotic or eccentric than others, and many stands and stalls set up for the purpose of the festivals, peddling goods that you imagine you normally wouldn't see on the day-to-day. You do see masks, you see shawls of bright colors made of less than fine material, but they look pretty. many things of the such. There are some stands that are selling small bundles of fireworks. You do see children and people running all around. It's a bustling city, and occasionally you hear as some children are setting off small fireworks throughout the streets. They're not very large, and many people don't pay them much mind. But as you move towards the heart of the city, towards the King's Ground, you hear these louder. You look up, and these larger fireworks are exploding, kind of signaling where you need to go should it be you want to participate in this. So you clock these, and it's not long. Well, rather, it is quite a long jaunt through the city, but in your excitement, it's as if no time has passed as you finally find your way to a secondary wall within the city. The streets lead to several gates, and through them you can see lush greenery in stark contrast to the cobbled streets and brick buildings of Gowry. Large trees. Occasionally you see wildlife kind of skitter through the forest floor there. And you make your way within, and it even smells different. Where previously the scent of cooked meats and coals and fires, all of these scents bombarded the senses, they all seem to vanish just as quickly as you pass through this gate, replaced with the scent of fresh grass, pine trees, acorns. Just, it's as if you've left the city, though the towering buildings that you can see just on the other side tell a different story. There are people bustling even here, though they confine themselves to these worn dirt roads that move throughout these grounds, as if they have a learned or natural respect for the surroundings. And it's not long before you find an arena, almost as tall as the walls that you've passed to get here. Seemingly recently constructed, the wooden planks and braces that make up the exterior of it are not weathered. They seem to be freshly hewn, as if constructed simply for this festival. And there you see lines of people. All throughout the perimeter of it, there are games, archery, cutting tests where people line up against this black monolith. They steel themselves and they take a cut at it. Many people, unfortunately, losing their weapons to this hardened stone. There's a wrestling ring, people testing themselves against one another, and then simpler, more innocent things. Hacky sacks, beanbag tosses, horseshoes, just all kinds of games to entertain yourself with around here. And even though none of the main events are going, it seems a festival is still a brew. And then you hear it as you pick out the line. This is it. This is where you'd register. There's many people. You get in line, and all of you are kind of, all right, we're here. It's gonna happen. Oh my god, I can't fucking get him. And he puts up his hood.
Yeah.
And you feel somebody rush in between the four of you. Listen.
What the fuck are you doing here?
What do you mean? What the fuck? I go where the money is. You have any idea how much money is gonna be passed? How did you get here? Are you following me?
No, we're not following you, man.
Somebody paying you to follow me?
No, we're coming to the tournament. We're trying to win the tournament.
You know how many people are gonna bet on these tournaments?
Yeah, probably a lot. You gonna bet on us?
I just might. I
Heck
think
yeah.
I have a better idea. I seem to recall
Oh no.
you four owing me a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, we do owe you a favor.
How many people have you seen entering this tournament?
Quite a few so far.
All right, I want to save you some heartache. There are two people in this tournament. One of them's definitely going to take this. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. One of them, big motherfucker, wears a fucking elk skull, tattooed out the ass, walks around in a loincloth, and he's absolutely insane. What common man walks around in a loincloth in this day and age?
I honestly don't know. There's so many
Okay.
better garments to.
Well, if you see him, you'll know. He'll break you in half just as quick as he'll look at you. The other one, nobody knows who he is. They've only seen him around once or twice, but he's made it known he's going to be here. This knightly figure, but strapped all over his armor, you see he's got testament. Okay? Scriptures. Real mysterious figure. But he swears that he's a monster with a blade. And there are people testifying for him. People know it's either going to be one or them. It ain't gonna be any of you four. I know that for sure.
You don't know, man. We've been through some shit
Listen,
since
I know
the
for, I
last.
know for sure. Okay.
How you know for sure?
Well, because I'm calling in my favor.
What, you gonna rig it?
Yeah, I'm trying to make some money.
Why don't you just have us?
Cause you ain't gonna make it. I know you ain't. Look at you, and he like grabs your wrist. I can fit my entire hand around this thing. You ain't gonna make it. Don't look at me. And he looks at you, Astrid.
Squirmy?
So were you asking us to throw a fight?
I'm asking you to throw a fight. Yeah. I say you can probably make it past preliminaries, probably past the first bracket. But you make it further than that, you throw it. Okay.
I don't think I can morally agree to that,
But here's the
man.
thing: you morally agree to it, or I double my debt.
Ah, fuck
How much you want to owe me, huh?
you.
How much do we
Hey,
owe him?
hey,
How
hey,
much-
hey! Where are my amulets?
We got robbed.
Make a deception check.
God damn it.
Squirmy? I got my amulet and I'll show it to him.
Your ring?
Oh yeah, my ring.
What you got for that deception check?
It's Squirmy, bro. He always rolls
14.
nat 20s.
What'd you say?
14.
Yeah. You say that,
You lying to me, boy?
and then he looks at you, and you kind of make your ring visible. And then he clocks you, Albion.
Look, man, things
You
happen.
sold him. You think you can play me? You look at me. So you two sold him.
No, we gave them away to some families.
Give away my charity? You see, that's not how charity works. You see, I gave you my charity.
I
that
know,
means you.
I know.
Don't hit me with none of that passing it forward.
How much?
Don't do it.
how
Pay
much?
forward, man.
Listen, Owen. How much gold?
Don't call me that around here. Here it's Edward.
Edward, fine.
Eddie, how much gold?
Eddie, how much
It ain't
gold?
about the gold no more. Listen, I told y'all that before. I didn't want the gold. Y'all charged up a tab, but I told you I wanted a favor.
I'm not forfeiting.
we
I'm winning.
can't. We can't forfeit a
Squirmy?
fight. You'll have to have something else.
Oh, Edward?
So double the debt.
Don't
then.
call him Edward. He's not my head, Edward. Damn it.
Will you tell me how much the fucking debt is?
Well, the debt's a bigger favor now. Here, all I wanted you to do was go, oh no, don't hurt me, and lay down. But now it's gonna be something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but when I figure it out, it's gonna be something.
Now, Edward,
What you want?
look, hear me out. How about
How many times do you want me to do that? Oh, last time it was, oh, hear
Just-
me out. We just need to
just
get out of the city.
calm
We just,
down,
need to, we just need a help. We
How
just need a
about you
hand.
let them-
Oh, we can't pay right now.
how about you let them two repay the debt, and then I'll still owe you one a favor later, since I still have your ring.
You gonna throw the fight?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They can throw their fight.
We're not throwing the fight.
We just got done saying we don't want to throw our fight.
Was there? Well, they're going to throw their fight.
No, we're not.
Shut. It. All I'm saying is I
What
personally.
I'm hearing is,
I'm about to
next
take out-
time I see y'all, I'm calling it a Uber debt. Some malicious shit.
The next time you,
You
see
said
me, I'm gonna
malicious?
be on the fucking podium
You-
for number one, motherfucker.
You said malicious. You know I don't mind taking out evil things now. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, all right then. I guess we're in agreement. I'll be back later. And he just slinks away from you, puts his hood back up.
I fucking hate him, but I love him.
So we're still in line.
You're still in line, and Edward has slunk away.
Into the shadows, from whence he came.
Squirmed away, you mean?
Yeah. Fucking Christ.
Oh, he's fucking gone.
You always roll like godly for that dude.
Yeah, but orange.
Yeah, I know. Orion. Yeah, I know.
The one that actually was going to help us.
Yeah. Yep.
So you stay in line, and it's not a snail's pace, but there is just a lot of people. And you see some people leave the line in groups, others individually. You finally reach the teller, and he looks up. It's a kind of a older gentleman. You see age has touched the youth from his face. He kind of shrugs at the group of you. Are we joining together or individually?
We like to do both, actually. Can we go for the roster and the team?
Certainly. What is our team name?
The power of 4.
The power of 4 or the power 4? I'm hearing conflicting
The
statements
power
here.
of 4.
Yeah, the
Power of 4.
4.
Okay. And he writes it down.
Oh, should we name ourselves 4 logos?
4 logo.
Too late. It's already in the system.
He only put TM there. It's done.
I have some white out.
So do you need our entry names?
Yes, for the rostered fight, what would you like to be known as, sir?
I'll write mine down and I'll hand it to him.
All right. And you?
Same.
What do you mean, same?
No, I'm writing mine down and handing it.
This dude is just trying to get a paycheck and go the fuck home, bro.
I would also write mine down.
All
Everybody's using
right.
code name.
And you say,
He's already said it.
Spell that for me, please.
Joie, U,
ZY.
S, E, I.
Great. Enjoy the festivities.
I appreciate it. When
love
does
his
the tournament
monotone
start?
voice.
Excuse me, sir.
When does the tournament start?
Which one?
The both.
The boat.
The bracket tournament, sir.
Okay. The bracketed tournament starts the day after tomorrow. If you have any preparations, I suggest you get them done now.
What about the other?
The team
The
tournament.
next day.
Awesome. So bracket first. All right, cool. So we got a couple days, guys. Let's get some stuff rolling.
Have some exciting stuff planned for those team fights.
Awesome.
All right, because I feel like we
Enjoy the
want to kind of speed through this, right? In a way?
Yeah, my vote is we yada yada these next couple days because I personally am ready to get this tournament started.
Okay.
I know
We
there
can
was a
bring that
handful
up to a
of
vote.
shopping that some of you wanted.
I
to
just
Yes.
want to buy a certain outfit for disguise, and that's it.
I just want to buy new pants.
I want to buy a helmet.
Which you can buy that where I'm
Okay.
going.
I'd say you can get a helmet for 5 gold.
But he has
Full
a plan.
visored, I assume. Or do you want a custom-made helmet?
I want, what do you mean by full visor?
Covers the entire face.
Yes.
You know, like your stereotypical knight helmet that has the... So it covers the mouth and then has a visor that goes up and down. So a full visored helmet would cover the entire face. Like a Power Rangers helmet. There's the analogy I'll use.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their visors don't go up and down.
Don't their
they
glasses?
do. They do, actually.
Oh, in one season.
But
happen.
it does happen.
Still
It's
happen.
not one that I watched, so
actually,
I don't know.
actually, about 2 or 3.
Wow, they got
Either
lame.
way.
Look at him dropping
They
that
got it.
Power Rangers lore on
Power
him.
Do you want
Rounders.
to fuck with me right now, Brett?
He said,
Hey,
you want to
yo,
go rounds
This
with
is
Power
the most
Ranger
you talked to
knowledge?
me the whole time.
Are you just buying a visored helmet, or do you want a custom one?
Let's do custom.
All right.
I want
to
it
get that done in 2 days. It'd have to be express ordered.
All right.
It's gonna up their cost probably be like 15 gold
Okay.
just for the helmet. Bryn, you want an outfit?
Yes.
What kind of outfit?
Okay. So,
This is some of my favorite parts of D&D when you ask Brandon what kind of outfit.
I want white boots with red tips on the tip of them.
Okay.
A full white spandex suit
I don't like where this is going.
Me neither.
Same.
with a red, kind of like that, like how, kind of like the monk type red tunic over it with
So a red spandex onesie with white boots with red tips.
He wants
and
to
then a
look like the
gi.
Power Rangers
It's
movie
not.
whenever
It's
they
not
did
power.
the
No,
ninja.
it's not.
Was that right? You
What?
want a white skin tight suit
Yeah.
with white boots with red tips, and then a gi, a red gi.
with white gloves. No gloves, no gloves. And then a white and red kitsune mask.
Are you like Monk Michael Jackson? What's happening here?
Actually, that outfit I just described, besides the kitsune mask, was just a white and red version of Great Sailor. But
I hate that I knew that.
I'm not gonna hurt your soul here. I want a refashion of the pants that I have. I just need new ones made.
Just need to get them rehemmed.
Well, I mean they have a whole big section ripped out, so I just need new pants, right?
Sure.
And then I would like a pretty fancy, like very soft cloth, like real fancy blindfold.
Okay. You ever play Mortal Kombat?
The samurai guy.
Yeah, the blind guy.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
That's the image that
That's
immediately
what
popped
I'm-
into my
that's
head.
literally what I'm thinking.
he's in our heads.
He was one of
We've
my
already
mains.
been here. Yes, you're correct.
He was
I
one of my
am.
mains in Mortal Kombat, and I love him.
I forgot his name.
I did too.
I
but
For
he
some
was a
reason,
bad
for some
motherfucker.
reason, he strikes me as a Kevin. You do want the white gloves?
Yes.
It was not Kevin.
I know it definitely.
Okay.
Full suit.
All right. I'd say you'll have to shop around for all of those things, though you do find some simulacrum of a kitsune mask after very much hunting. You're drawn to it as you hear the rattles of a bone rattle. Near the festival grounds, kind of tucked into one of the forested areas, there's a tent pitched with the front open, and within it there are several masks, many of them fashioned from the skulls of several animals. You see bear skulls, some what you could imagine to be reptilian skulls, deer, moose, horse, all kinds of skulls just kind of bleached and hung on the interior of this tent, and they've been filigreed, carved and filled in with this kind of gold inlay, and they look beautiful, and each one of them kind of invokes a different feeling. In the center of the tent sits an old man, almost entirely skin and bones, though as you kind of look at him, his abdomen, sucked in as it is just absolutely cut. Got them just, the musculature beneath his skin would be impeccable were he not so withered.
His six-pack. I got a six-pack.
He sits cross-legged, one arm propping up his chin, his eyes closed as he just kind of rattles this chain of vertebrae. And as he does, you see this fire cauldron in front of him. It kind of blazes, and his hand comes away from him and tosses something in, and the fire turns blue and drags in your direction slightly before the tip of it takes this bright red and it swirls down and the fire gets more violent. The vertebrae rattle again and his eyes open, one of them whited out and blind, though he does kind of cock his head almost as if knowing your approach. Amongst the skulls, one is carved. It's not an actual skull, but it does depict a fox. Do you approach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had me at rattle vertebrae.
You approach, and as you get within speaking distance, our wares are not just for anyone. Those who are called here, they're missing something. And you hear the vertebrae rattle again. And he looks at you. The fire still tumultuous, violent. It's been unsettled since your approach. What is it you're missing?
I was looking for a fox mask.
A fox. And what of this animal that calls to you? As he reaches back and pulls out the carved fox mask, he kind of grasps it in both hands and runs his fingers over the forehead of it. It's a cunning animal, though it still bears its teeth and claws. A predator, just as any other.
Yeah, I have a friend.
I see.
I kind of like, I don't know. I like foxes.
Very well. Perhaps you'll find meaning in it as you wear it. Take it.
Oh, is this like the mask? Like from the mask?
I'm Jim Carrey.
Smoking! As I shoot fire.
No, you summon Smokey. What have you done?
You take the mask.
I take, how much? And I'll reach for it.
It's not gold or silver that I offer in trade.
It's copper.
Perhaps it is knowledge or an experience. A debt that may be paid in time.
God damn, my debt's racking up, man.
You take the mask.
Yeah, I'll take it.
He rattles the vertebrae again, and a deep sigh. As he just gestures you away.
Well,
Have you heard of Electrum?
As you exit, you hazard one more look within the tent. And there is a large portion of these mounted skulls that are missing. Seems there was once one here that has been removed.
does it have like a label of what was there?
No,
No.
Oh.
An outline?
no.
Nothing? Okay. Figured I'd ask.
Yeah.
But
Wait, did you catch something? that I
once
didn't
you leave the fairgrounds and reconvene with your friends to go find the rest of your outfit, and Astrion goes to find a helmet, what would you go to find your outfit as well? Your new
Yes.
pants,
My new pants
And
and,
your-
my blindfold.
your blindfold.
I'm thinking,
Is there anything you're after,
Possibly
Eustace?
velvet. I'm not sure.
get? Suede.
Possibly.
Sean
velvet.
John.
Suede does.
I just
sound
wanted to
nice.
get rid of this chainmail, weighing me down here.
There's probably someone you can sell it to in town. I think face value for chainmail is 75 gold.
It is.
You can probably sell it for 25.
Well,
Would you like to haggle?
Well, I would like to get a little bit more. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll haggle.
Roll me persuasion.
I would like. I would like 25 gold and 1 electrum for it.
I'm gonna use my 1 free reroll. It was a nat
Wait,
1.
How do you do that?
Favored by the gods, or
yep.
divine favor. Or
It's
some
favored by the gods.
Some such.
22.
22.
Hey.
You press the idea, and eventually you manage to convince the
Some fine
individual
links, man.
that though it is used, and he probably wouldn't be able to resell it for the full value, 45 probably
Heyo.
is fair.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I just read favored by the gods. It's only for saving throws or miss attacks.
So that now.
You fail.
Critically.
But what's the total?
10.
10?
Damn, that's a good.
His persuasion plus 9?
Yeah.
God.
He offers you 30 gold.
That's 5 more.
I'll do it.
Okay. That is 5 more gold.
That is 5 more.
You have
gold.
achieved the title Hackler.
Episode title. That is 5 more gold.
And the only thing I really wanted to do was I want to become closer with my Conqueror standard after hearing what Astrian had told me about it.
How do you mean?
Like if I have to enchant it in a way to, I basically just want to become one with my weapon, like a tuning since I don't have to attune to it. I don't want it to really take up an attunement slot.
I want to attune to it, but not take up a slot.
Like I don't want it. I just want like the bonding you get when you attune with a weapon.
So you'll have to attune to it.
Well, or enchant it or
If you enchant it high enough, you have to attune to it,
I fucking love you, John David.
which means it takes up an attunement slot, which means you selling your ring.
that's. I still got one available attunement slot.
Yeah, because you're the only one that doesn't have a tuned weapon. Fuck you.
I would say for that kind of bond, that's a personal thing.
Okay.
If you want to commit yourself to the weapon,
Yeah.
then that is a choice you make.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like ritual suicide. You don't have to do anything to choose a favorite weapon.
Is there a way I can enchant it to buff it?
Yes, but not here probably.
Man, it's almost like a handful of episodes ago. There was a dude who offered to
I
enchant your-
enchanted my amulet.
Choices.
Yes, you are aware that it is most likely possible, as the weapon that your ally uses has been enchanted before. So the odds of this one being able to be
You would
enchanted.
also know that there's a sweet little place we plan to go to later that has just a chocked full of magic shit that we could probably get that enchanted there.
But you're aware that on a 2-day time limit, probably not enough time to get that done. Unless you really want... Oh my god.
I just had a
Really wanted to spend a whole lot of money.
Yeah, fucking Tom.
I need to just remove my internal
I should
organs.
enchant that armor I got.
Hey, be sure to put the effigy on.
I could do that, can I? It's at a given point in time, not necessarily now, but
At a given point in time. Enchanting is a long process. You can
Yeah.
expedite it with enough money,
Yeah.
obviously. But how much money do you want to put into it is the real question.
How many houses you can fix up?
2.
But Dreg,
Yes.
you leave the fairgrounds in search of the rest of the utensils to put your outfit together, and the whole thing runs you probably, with the nearest simulacrum to spandex, 11 gold,
Done.
and yours a pittance, really, probably 5 silver.
Even with like a really nice material for my
How fucking nice do you want this
He wants-
scrap of cloth to
He
be?
wants to be diamond encrusted all the way
No,
around.
no. I just
You want it to be you want it to say supreme across the eyes? No. That tacks on an extra 1K,
Echo.
homie.
He wants to echo with
He
a
wants
rhino.
it made out of
I was really
satin.
trying to think of this entire time something to put across it, but I couldn't think of anything cool, so I'm just gonna leave it.
You ready? I can't see you.
Then on the back of it, it says, "You can't see me."
If I can't see you, you can't see me.
That's how vision works, right?
Just put 2 eyeballs where your eyeballs are supposed to be on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in Sylvan. Just if I can't see you, you can't see me across it.
Just filigreed across it.
So your dad's friend can laugh at you when he walks by.
All right. Take you up 2 gold. Get that embroidering work.
I don't have anything else I want to do.
And I don't either.
I'm done after I get my suit.
I'm
All
good.
right. So you find residents within the city or on the outskirts?
We'll ask around, see what a good place to stay at for a couple days. That obviously
Every so many squares,
I'm sure
you
a
get
lot of
different
places,
people
like-
barking. There are
Cool.
a litany of places within town, within the city, rather. Someone looks you up and down before remarking, "There's a wonderful inn just a few blocks away. Hot food, wonderful service, plenty of rooms, nice beds. But the looks of you four, you might be more at home in the woods." Oh no, that's not an insult. No, there's a lodge out in the woods, about 4 hours away.
Oh, a lodge.
Yeah,
What, just like a place to sleep?
Pretty much. I hear they serve food, but they serve the gruffer types.
I mean,
it's up to you guys.
it's out. It's probably less populated.
it's probably a lot more calm there. I could probably meditate easier.
Yeah, we could also get some training in if we're in the wilderness.
Yeah, we'll have more room. I think that's a good idea.
For activities.
guys.
And plus, it's only 2 days.
Yeah,
until
yeah.
we gotta do it. So
All right, what direction is that in?
You want to go out the south gate a little bit to the... Oh, let me see here. West. And follow the dirt road once you reach the forest.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, man. Well, you guys got everything you need in town?
I'm got my helmet ordered.
All right, let's
Yep.
go take a little 2-day vacation.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I don't have anything extra. I just got rid of stuff.
So we try to go to this tavern.
All right.
Yep.
The roads are clearly marked and more well-traveled than this individual made it out to be. You reach, nestled within this small patch of forest, is a 2-story lodge with a stable off to one side, and the stable is currently housing a handful of horses. It's lit from the interior. There is a lantern that hangs above it, above the door, rather. The immediate area has been cleared of trees and debris, so it's a nice front view. But you can see through the windows, there are a handful of people, and almost all of them are wearing armor. Some patchwork leathers, some plate. Most of them seem to be nursing large flagons or mugs. And it's a little rowdy inside.
You rolling to see if Kyle's there?
No.
Oh.
And as you kind of stop and take it in, you smell the scents of cooked food, strong alcohol, and maybe that stable could use a door on it, because horses also you smell.
Yeah.
Before Dreg, Albion, a hand grabbed your shoulders. So are you going in? You kind of shoot, and Terracel is behind you.
Oh,
There's a bit
hey!
of sweat coming down his forehead, and there's a slight bruise coming up under his chin. I am, and he pushes past you.
I'm following him.
Right. The door. Is there anything like door to enter? Is there anything like weird looking about it?
There's a replaced plank towards the latch of it. It seems to have been well done. The carpenter that put it there seems to have known what they were doing, but despite the staining of it, it doesn't quite match the worn patina of the planks beside it.
Is there an all black horse in the stable?
Would you like to go look?
I don't know if I can't see it from over here.
Was he black?
No, all white.
All
Sorry.
white.
All
yeah,
white.
he was,
horse.
he was a contradiction.
Yeah, I forgot.
He was a contradiction.
I forgot he was all white.
Terracel pushes the door open, and you do hear a slight amount of cheers, as if he seems to be slightly known by a few of the people in here, before he kind of just gestures and goes and takes a seat next to 2 other people. One of them you recognize as Orion, and the other you haven't seen before. This is an unfamiliar face. Black hair, slight salt and pepper towards the sideburns that runs into like a heavy 5 o'clock shadow that kind of takes up his face. Beside him sits a large sword. Slender blade, and clearly seems to be made to be nimble in the hand, though it is long enough to be called a great sword. The quillions of it are clear silver, and the scabbard seems to be well made. The individual whom it seems to belong to has on a gambeson kind of tunic. Seems to be this is his underwear, and his breeches are that of a swordsman or hunter. Heavy leather with a few studs and metal shin guards, high quality boots. definitely not made for farm work. And Terrathil kind of looks back and sees the four of you, gestures you towards the empty spaces at the table.
I'll come sit.
Yep, I'll
I'll
follow
sit.
in. Orion, it's nice to see you again, man.
You take a seat opposite of Orion and his two compatriots, and he kind of grins. You're joining, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. We're joining both. We're doing
Have you
the
seen any of the competition?
only like
Only
people
you.
we can assume.
Oh, I'm not in it. Well, me and these two are in the
Yeah,
the team fight.
We
Yeah, we're gonna
overheard
be in
you
the
when you were
team-
signing in.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the team fight and the singles. I
Oh.
don't know really who's gonna be in the singles though.
I'm unfortunately not allowed in the brackets. But a
Why
few
not?
years ago,
Oh,
I used to.
What'd
What?
you do?
I won.
So you can't do it again if you win?
Well, you can, but I've already done it once, so why would I do it again?
Oh, okay. You just made it seem like they just like were
okay,
physically
yeah.
not allowing you.
This
to...
is just like a limit you put on yourself then.
You see Terrathil beside him, kind of shake his head. Yeah, sure. So, but have you seen any of the people joining the brackets?
No, not really.
but we heard of two of them.
Yeah, we heard of some guy with like an elk head, and then
I think I saw him.
and then some guy with a bunch of scripture or something on his armor, maybe that are.
I haven't seen that one, but I've heard of him.
Apparently, they're like guaranteed to win.
It just clear.
Yeah, I've heard good things about both of them, but he nudges Terrathil. I don't know. You think any of these fellas have a chance of taking it? See Terrathil kind of nurse that bruise on his jaw. Depends on the order of operations, I suppose.
The power levels have increased.
Oh,
Sterisol, do you
That's-
mind?
that's
And I'll lay on hands and for 5 to heal his jaw.
Oh, I appreciate it.
that's parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction.
What?
Order of operations.
Oh, math teacher.
I do think that there are a handful of people who are joining that tournament that any one of you might have quite a bit of trouble with if you faced them to begin with. And I have, Orion, seen the individual who wears the scriptures on his armor. He definitely carries himself like an experienced swordsman. When pressed, he acted as though he should have two, though I only saw one sword on him. So keep that in mind if you come across him.
Oh, what if it's
Oh,
sort of
I
like splits
appreciate it.
apart?
That'd be crazy,
That'd be
man.
interesting.
I kind of want one of those.
Orion speaks up. Oh, like the Snake Man.
Oh yeah, he did have one of those. Smokey. Remember?
Oh.
Remember when we fought him when
No,
we were
I was running
escaping?
away.
Oh yeah, you were running at that time. Well, I
Oh yeah,
looked
y'all
back.
were running away.
Yeah, we were a lot weaker back then. But
Yeah, he had some scales. He hissed at me.
yeah, he
Wait.
was a little creepy.
It's part snake.
I
Yes.
guess. I don't know. He might be a snake wearing a man. What about you? Do you think they have a chance? And he nudges the individual that you have not been introduced to. He's kind of got one arm up with his head buried in his other arm as it's crossed in front of him. And he just kind of,
Oh, by the way, my
and he
name's
grabs
Reggie.
his mug and says,
And
Yeah.
I'll go to shake his hand, and I'll give Orion and
Sterisol.
Terrasol a wink real fast.
he rouses himself just enough to take another drink from his mug before saying, sure, and puts his head back down. But after some amount of time, it's finally noticed that 4 new faces have arrived. And an older gentleman approaches the table, back almost perfectly straight, well dressed. Welcome to the lodge.
Fucking Anders.
It doesn't sound like Anders.
We're a bit short-staffed, so if you'd give me a moment, I'll have someone to serve your tables.
Oh, absolutely, no problem. You guys, I mean, you're pretty
Will we
busy,
be
so I
taking
get it.
rooms?
If you guys don't mind, we'd like to stay until the tournament.
Same as many of the individuals here. All one room or
How many
separate?
beds you got in a room?
Good question. I suppose we can move beds around.
I mean, if you can easily maneuver 4 beds into a room, that'd be cool. But if not, like 2 and 2, just whatever's most convenient for you, man. I'm not trying to put you out.
Very well. 2 rooms for 2 people each. I'll say 7 gold for your stay here.
Oh, cool, man. Sounds good.
Do you run this establishment?
I do now, yes.
What happened to your door? I noticed a plank was added.
Oh, we had a fool who didn't like to use doorknobs.
Was it 7 from each of us?
That just seems
Or just 7?
7 per room.
like an expense.
It was, but I haven't heard from him in quite a while, so it may be the worst or the best that he doesn't return.
How much gold did you take off, Rob?
I was about to take off 7.
I'm taking off the other 7.
All right.
I don't know how I feel about this conversation.
But while I'm here, would you like meals, drinks?
Yeah, it's been a
All
while
the
since
above.
I've eaten.
He takes your orders and
Put that on a bumper sticker.
begins to leave, and as he does, Alice, we have new patrons. See that their tables are met. And he goes off back behind the counter. He begins to take stock and organize things that seem to have gotten disarrayed in his absence. And as he does, the girl he addressed, Alice is the name you got, she kind of nods at him. Yes. And she goes off into the kitchen. A few moments pass before she returns with meals and drinks. Strangely, given the complexion of many of the people in this abode, you would have expected her to be heckled or teased or something. You, especially Astrion, having been around the shadier, more scummy dives, it's not often anyone of any kind of fairness works a public service and isn't bothered. Though nobody bothers this girl.
Well, of course not. You're not gonna fuck with Andors.
But she does serve you your drinks and your food. Who is sitting in front of who? There are 4 seats, and then on the opposite side, there's...
I want to be sitting in front of Terrasol.
I'll
Okay,
sit in front of Orion.
okay.
I will be sitting in front of Usage.
Then I guess I'll be the son. Or whoever's at the other.
Well,
He's-
no, we're all on one side, and there's
Yeah,
2
so
people
you're all
gonna be
on one
sitting
side.
inside.
There is a spare seat on the other side of this table, as it will seat 8. But there's Orion on one end, Terrasol in the middle, and then the stranger who's not been introduced, kind of half asleep. Then an empty seat. So starting from here, in front of Orion, we have
Dreg.
Dreg.
In front of Terrasol, we have me.
Okay,
So next to me.
I will sit.
All right.
okay.
and
So
then
you're in front of the
Eustace is on
stranger,
the end.
and then Eustace in front of an empty seat. You all are eating and enjoying your drinks, kind of half listening to the crowd. Many people are excited. They've heard that there's new beasts that haven't been seen in these parts before that got stirred up, and people went out and captured them for the group games. There are a handful of people that nobody's recognized. There's an elf from the southern jungles that's come up and intends to participate in the bracketed event.
Dope.
And as they talk and they move amongst each other, the 4 of you are eating, and the individual in front of you, Astrion, sits up for a moment, looks into his drink, and polishes it off, puts his head back down and slides it to the side. And then his hand falls and slowly inches forward, grabs your drink, and drags it over.
You know, the way that he's acting, I just feel like he's
As soon-
drunk monk.
As soon as he does that, he will have to tug because Aston's holding it at the bottom.
All right. He tugs it towards him, and you tug it back, and he goes, fuck.
I thought that would work.
Sounded good theory.
Before just putting his other arm down and seems to go to sleep.
I'll order another drink for him.
Mark off another gold.
Alright.
But you drink, and as you bring another one for him, he does rouse long enough to drink it just as quickly as he had intended to drink yours, it seems, before kind of straightening up and getting a bit more comfortable in his seat and going to sleep. But eventually, the night progresses and winds down, and you all retire to your rooms. The two rooms that had been organized for the four of you are directly across the hall from each other on the second level. Many people follow you up there, and they take rooms of their own. And it seems to be a full house, and had you arrived any later, it would have probably been no vacancies. Of course.
Like rooming out fucking all of the Faded Forest fucking rooms.
What's in our
Probably beds and shit now.
Beds and shit.
a werewolf prop in the corner?
No.
That was disposed of.
Full disclosure, every time y'all went out on an adventure and Edward would give a, okay, we're leaving, like the next 4 hours, he would spend clearing y'all's rooms and making them presentable for guests. And then as soon as Edward sends the message, we're coming back, puts it all back.
What a dick!
DM, this is a very important question to a point where Edward will come back from the fucking dead. What the is he doing with my flowers?
Oh, the flowers get sit on a windowsill and watered regularly. They're not obstructive and they add to the decor.
All right.
He almost thought it.
Yeah.
Almost turned into the dark side.
But as you all go up the stairs to take your beds, many people kind of stretch, and you all seem to be on the same circadian rhythm. It seems maybe time on the road is something that you all have in common here. Except for one person. One person never gets up.
But the
And it is the individual who sat in front of you, Astrion.
drunk guy.
As they just seem perfectly content to sleep where they are. But as you find your beds, they're well made. The rooms are tidy. It seems the proprietor of this establishment runs a tight shift. And the night is yours. You can find sleep if you'd want it.
I shall go to sleep.
99, motherfucker.
Yeah, nightly routine.
All right.
Who am I bunking with?
I assume your brother.
Yes.
Okay.
You're just gesturing like we have a webcam.
No, well, I'm trying to figure out because I wanted to whittle some of that wood from the hold and then put it back.
It's a fun hole.
Your group up, yeah. And then nightly prayer and get to bed. That's what I'm doing.
You give another prayer. Give me a religion check. Are you proficient in religion?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
It would be weird if he wasn't.
It would be super weird if he wasn't.
Actually,
but,
I'm not.
That's really fucking weird, man.
What the
Divine Soul Sorcerer,
fuck?
Paladin.
No proficiency in religion.
Dude, he was abandoned multiple times,
Was abandoned twice, okay? Let's not oversell this.
which is multiple
He's
times.
abandoned
9.
by Zane in death.
9 total?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
My
hey.
intelligence is
That's
plus
better
0.
than a 4. That's better than a 4. We're making
It
progress
is
here.
better than a 4. Progress is being made.
Maybe eventually he'll get proficiency in religion.
But you give your prayer and you hold your amulet close. Its warmth offering comfort in this unfamiliar terrain and these cooler Trivesian nights. And if there's nothing else the four of you would like to do, that is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh, we're so close.
Next time we roll this around, we will be yada yadaing 2 days of busy work of whatever the four of you would want before heading back to the tournament grounds.
Audience, do you want that motherfucking tournament arc? Because I know I do.
You better start believing in tournament arcs.
Yeah, we lied at the beginning.
If you
This
want
is the
that tournament
prelude.
arc, I need you to do us a favor. Go follow our Twitter.
Take out Anders.
Go
I don't think
follow our
I've ever
TikTok.
seen a tournament arc
Go
where
subscribe to our
episode
YouTube.
1 they're throwing hands.
Well, that's because they're all written poorly.
All right, well, fuck you, Brad.
Follow our Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, we're about to go live on some magic.
Get in our Discord and talk all kinds of shit to Gene John Michael and John Michael Fan 3000.
Yes, both of them. Just talk all that shit. Anywho, we love you, audience.
Is that the same person?
And as always,
Who knows?
Have a wonderful day.
The anonymity of the internet is a wonderful thing.
Are you struggling to schedule game nights, or worse yet, having them cancel at the last minute, turning your tears of joy into tears of despair?
Yes,
Well then, happy Tuesday! My name's Nick.
and my name is Alan, and we are
Into the Dungeon.
a duet-style actual play TTRPG podcast with one GM and one player. Don't let anybody tell you that size matters.
Oh no.
And come, give us a listen to see how much fun a TTRPG can be with just 2 people.
We release a new episode every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Central European Time. Make sure to visit us at www.i2td.com. That's the digit 2.
Until then, farewell, and hope to see you again as we delve into the dungeon.